certain paragraphs, because they are not of any, I would say, academic interest to us, because here the editors are writing how the book was edited and what all they did and what changes they did, and on this page this has happened, on this page the pencil was sharpened because there's a sharpener, all that. I thought it was not necessary, but on a rethinking, I feel that it would do good that the entire book goes on the record, on the YouTube record or whatever it is, for people, for posterity to look it up if at all they wish to look it up. So that is the one thing. The second thing is, if Homyar Mystery is on, I don't know, I can't. If Homyar Mystery is on, he can just unmute himself, because he is. No, I don't see him. I would request the hosts to let me know if at all he comes in today's meeting, because he may have something to share, because he's the one who had taken the photographs of these beautiful pages. So I think now we start with notes on supplement. I know people must be eager to read Baba's handwriting and understand what is natural light, natural darkness, unnatural light, how they are interrelated and all that. But please have some patience. Let us do it bit by bit. As I said, we are in no great hurry to finish it off. Like, let us do a full justice to the effort that Baba has put in the writing, and for the effort that the editors have put in editing and compiling this publication. So this is the notes on the supplement. Go ahead.
This book, this book's main presentation in the preceding pages consists of the facsimile reproduction of the
For the postmaster, it's on page 49 of the book. Page 49 of the book. The English version of the original version. Yeah, okay, go ahead. Yeah, page 40. Go ahead, please.
This book's main presentation in the preceding pages consists of the facsimile reproduction of the manuscript in Meher Baba's handwriting, since the force of his authorship can be experienced most immediately when the text is encountered in this form. There will be readers, however, who would like to study the content of what Meher Baba wrote more closely. For them, this supplement, the following appendices, and other ancillary materials have been provided. The supplement has been organized in this way. In the upper portion of each page, the facsimile of Meher Baba's handwriting, which in full scale and full color was replicated earlier, appears again, though in a reduced format and in black and white.
1 minute. Page number 49 for those who are searching, even including for Rakesh, if you can display page number 49. The original handwriting, the color of the page and the size of the page has been maintained. But in this supplement, they are writing that later on, when they are editing it, the page has been concised and it is in black and white. Why? Because there will be Meher Baba's handwriting, and there would be a typesetting of what Baba is saying, including a lot of editorial, what should I say, changes, alterations, and footnotes as to what they have done and why they have done. So this is just to make it very explicit. Page number 49. Go ahead.
Um, in the lower part of each page, a slightly edited version of that same text has been rendered in a standard and easily readable typeface. Footnotes beneath this edited text explain emendations and provide other useful information. This juxtaposing of the original with the edited version is meant for readers who, while studying the content of what Baba wrote, would like to be able to refer back to the handwritten original easily.
So instead of going back and forth, what they have done is they have concised Meher Baba's handwriting and then typed out what Meher Baba's handwriting is, and have also put in their editorial inputs.
The editorial practices used in creating this edited text have been these. For ease of reading, the indentation and paragraphing have been normalized. Misspellings in English and Gujarati have silently been corrected. Prior to the commencement of his silence in 1925, Baba spoke in the dialect of Gujarati that prevailed in the Zoroastrian communities of Pune, Bombay, and other places. And his spellings of certain words reflect this. However, the dialect used in Gujarat, where most Gujarati speakers reside, represents the written standard followed in Gujarati dictionaries and grammars, and the spellings in this supplement have been normalized accordingly.
As we all know, Parsis use a very different type of Gujarati as compared to the pure Gujarati language as per the grammar, as per the dictionary. So what the editors are saying that they have corrected it to suit the correct formation and not what Baba has used it as a dialect of Gujarati.
The punctuation, including parentheses, has silently been brought into conformity with current usage. Capitalization, too, has been regularized with the uppercase applied to nouns and noun phrases that refer to states of God as God, and the lowercase used for nouns that refer to God within illusion.
That means if you really look at it, Baba himself says, and we know it from God speaks, that it is God only in various states, the 10 states of God and all that. So only when God is used in his real state, the capital G is used, but God, the word use God in other states of illusion has been left as lowercase God.
Actually, this distinction between God and illusion is almost impossible to sustain.
Sorry, I think Sam has a question.
Yes, I do.
Please do, Sam.
What does the word emendation mean?
Emendation is corrections, not actual amending.
Amending आपने बोलिए ना amending, emendation, amended.
Amending. Okay.
Sorry,
Okay. Thank you.
let me look through the exact dictionary. Soumya, you go ahead. But emendation is where they are editing it. Okay, let me go through this. Soumya, go ahead. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Actually, this distinction between God and illusion is almost impossible to sustain in certain instances, and readers should remember that these conventions of capitalization have been applied by the editors to facilitate comprehension of the text and not by Meher Baba himself. Similarly, the editors have, from time to time, inserted words that clarify grammatical function or otherwise reduce textual ambiguities. These editorial insertions appear within square brackets so that readers can easily distinguish them from Meher Baba's own words.
Okay, emendation here means act of altering for the betterment or correcting what is erroneous or faulty. So that's what I said, correction and amending it.
Okay.
Correcting
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, sir.
Baba's original phrasing has invariably been retained except in four instances where pages 26 and 32 the word order was slightly altered, or on page 4 and 33 reduplication of a phrase was eliminated.
We won't look through the pages now, but when we are reading actual pages, at that time we'll again refer to these alterations which the editors have made.
The page number references here, as well as in the footnotes to the supplement, appendices, and glossary, refer to the page numbers that Baba put on his manuscript and not to the overall book pagination of In God's Hand. These alterations are explained in footnotes. The editors have incorporated other emendations, such as the substitution of unnatural in place of unnature on page 1, planes, PLANES for planes, PLAINS on page 25, nor, NOR for NO, no on page 26, states, STATES for state, STATE on page 28, and other small changes. All of these again are noted in the footnotes. Readers will also find in the footnotes relevant information about the meaning or context of particular words or passages. Another important feature of the edited text is that it translates most of the Hindi and Gujarati words into English. A few non English words have been kept in their original languages, though transliterated into the Roman alphabet. In these cases, footnotes give the word in the Gujarati script, which Baba used, and provide an English translation. Readers who would like to study these words further will find them in the glossary.
For example, transliterate would mean where Baba has written Astitva. So it would be spelled ASTITWA, then
VA.
Astitva. And then they would also give the meaning. So transliterate would mean in English, Roman English script or alphabet, what he has written in Hindi or Gujarati or in any other language.
With the meaning.
With the meaning, yeah, with the meaning.
Where the edited text renders an Indian language word or passage into English translation, however, this fact is indicated through the italicization of the translated word or words. In pages 1 to 34 and page 39, where the non English vocabulary is, for the most part, occasional and incidental, footnotes to these translated words give the original non English terms both in the Gujarati script and in transliteration. From the bottom half of page 34 through the top of page 39, however, Baba essentially switches languages from English to Gujarati. Here, beneath the edited text, which is still in English, Baba's original text, reformulated into standard typographic fonts, appears in the same scripts that he wrote it in. That is, mostly Gujarati with a few English words interspersed. For readers who would like to experience the original language sounds that Baba had in prospect when he wrote these pages, Appendix 1 reproduces the Gujarati text for pages 34 to 39 with interlinear transliterations into the Roman alphabet. The principles of transliteration used throughout this book are explained in the key to pronunciation. In the translation of the Gujarati and Hindi passages into English, the editors have tried to strike a happy compromise between literal meaning and good sense. Complete literalness of translation has been rendered impossible by basic differences between English and the Indic languages and by idiomatic usages that resist translation of any type.
See, there are certain idioms used. Now, if you literally translate it, it has no meaning. So then they would give the actual meaning of those idioms and not the literal translation.
Nonetheless, the editors have tried to remain faithful to the sense and spirit of Baba's text, following the literal meaning closely whenever this is possible and departing from literal rendering only to the degree that the sense of Baba's Gujarati plainly calls for this. As to the manuscript itself, the full color facsimile in the preceding pages brings much of its character before the personal view of readers. Review of Baba,
Okay.
Nonetheless, since the original document carries such a unique importance, A few comments may be of interest. The character of the handwriting suggests that Baba wrote quickly, particularly in certain patches, without consistent regard for paragraphing, indentation, or spacing. He does appear, however, to have inserted the page numbers which stand at the top center of every page. Baba wrote with pencil throughout. At 2 points at least on pages 12 and 20, the pencil Baba was writing with appears to have been sharpened. Over the first 20 pages, the size of Baba's script gradually increases, but from the bottom of page 20 onward, it becomes smaller again and somewhat more regular. The paper that Meher Baba wrote on was of two types, both of them inexpensive. The first lined and the second unlined.
We call it ruled paper, like that way. Yeah.
The first variety which Baba used for pages 1 to 34 is approximately 8 by 7/8 by 6 by 3/4 inches in size.
878 by 634.
While the second type used for pages 35 to 39 is slightly smaller, about 8 and 1/4 by 6 and 3/4 inches.
See how meticulous the supplement is written by the editors. They have taken so much pain because of the importance that is given to these pages. As I had said in the preceding session, that this is something so unique that in the history, I keep repeating, in the history of creation, this is something which we have got Baba's own handwriting, written in Baba's own handwriting. Here what is happening is we pay a lot of importance to one hair of the earlier prophet or one nail of the earlier prophet uh, is so precious that they in a sense they exhibit that it's such a precious thing. But as Baba himself has said, that I am the one whose past is worshipped and remembered, whose present is ignored and forgotten, and whose future advent is anticipated with great fervor and longing. So, what is important to understand is that this is such an important treasure which we fail to appreciate because we are living in the present. Maybe 500 years down the line, they would appreciate, oh my God, such a beautiful treasure, that God's handwriting. And we all, I'm sure many of you, many of us have Baba's treasures like his signatures, his hair, his nail, and so many other things which we do not give too much importance to today. But maybe several hundred years after, people will realize the importance of that. Go ahead.
Though now the pages are loose, possibly they were torn from a tablet or notepad. In most cases, Baba wrote on both sides of a leaf. In the case of 11 pages, however, pages 1, 2, 3, 4, 17, 18, 21, 26, 29, 34, and 39, Baba wrote on one side of the page only. The first three pairs of these, pages 1, 2, 3, 4, and 17, 18, have been glued together with small patches of glue on the upper right and left hand corners so that the writing faces out and the blank sides face each other. The effect could not,
This
of
this
course,
effect.
this effect could not, of course, be replicated in the facsimile, which shows these pages as if Baba wrote on both sides. All 39 pages exhibit evidence of a horizontal fold across the center. In the first leaf of Baba's handwriting, this crease mark is strong and enclosed in a satin mark,
Stain.
stain mark that may have been produced by a strip of tape.
How we fold paper, so the papers were folded from up to down.
The crease mark becomes faint in the interior pages. The last page, page 39, has been completely torn in two along the crease line, which, like page 1, is partially enclosed in a stain mark. Possibly the entire manuscript was at one time folded with page 39 on the outside and kept in a file or some other container. The 39 pages were enclosed within two cover sheets, 8.5 by 11 inches, coated and somewhat glossy, with a grid pattern of light gray lines against a black background. The two separated pieces of page 39 were pasted onto one of these cover sheets. Onto the front cover sheet, which precedes the first page of Baba's handwriting, has been pasted a 3 and 3/4 by 6 and 3/8
Three and
inch,
one fourth.
3 and 3/4
I'm sorry, three and three. I'm sorry, three and three fourth.
and 6 and 3/8 inch rectangle of paper which bears the handwritten inscription, Explanations of Spirituality in Baba's own hand, probably written in 1925.
I think the assumption of probably written in 1925 comes from the fact that after Baba stopped speaking on 10th of July 1925, he started writing the book. So the assumption is that it was written in 1925, and we go with that, fair enough. But there is every probability no one and nothing must have stopped Baba to write prior to 1925 also, because I don't know, I'm just, what should I say, guessing that it could have been written even before 1925, because the style and the what should I say, the state of mind at that time, it is so fast, that way.
The
So
1921 letter of this thing also
yes,
bespeaks
even that 1921 letter which we displayed the other day,
to Gully.
it was also written in the same style, and the fastness of it was there, and where he so beautifully and sweetly confesses that my English is not so good, it is so poor and all that. Can you imagine God being all knowing, knowledge personified, saying that my English is not so good? Because afterwards, during the later course of his years in 1950s and all that, he actually dictated word for word the God speaks. And also there were so many discourses which were dictated, which I feel are absolute perfect English. So that
High
means
flown English.
high flown English, yeah. So in other words, he must be in that state of consciousness where he wants
God
to,
is man,
yeah, God as man is there. But I
the
really don't
limitations
know.
of
This is
man,
just an assumption, like how
within the
like how
limitations.
we know in his coming down stages, and in the earlier part of 1921, 22, 23, even 24, he was very jalali. He would just be so angry, he would throw things at people, he would just we use the word lose his top at every little thing and all that. So that was his stage. But when you see Baba in the later years, he was love personified,
Decide.
he was docile, he was kind, he was understanding. So maybe that was the stage in during which time this book was written, and which gets exhibited or shown in his writing style and even the use of words.
The handwriting has been identified as that of Ramju Abdullah, one of Meher Baba's intimate mandali from the early 1920s. Possibly it was Ramju who, to prevent its further decay, removed the manuscript from a file, unfolded it, and placed it flat between these two cover sheets, pasting page 39 onto the cover sheet backing. These are pure speculations, however.
So we must understand that much of is probably speculations, guesswork, because nothing is solid, concrete, conclusive,
We have no sure information.
except for the fact that these are Baba's handwritings, of course.
We have no sure information of any type relating to this manuscript apart from what can be gathered from the manuscript itself. The manuscript records various other material written in hands other than Baba's. Most notable is the overleaf side of Baba's page 26. This overleaf marked on top with the page number 35 is an almost verbatim copy of the Gujarati text of Baba's own page 35, though it has been written in a handwriting not Baba's that has not yet been identified. Though this overleaf copy of page 35 appeared in the main full color facsimile earlier in this book, since it does not comprise a part of Baba's own handwritten text, it has not been reproduced in this supplement, either in the facsimile or in the edited text version. Interested readers, however, can find more information about it in Appendix 2. Another significant marking is the word LIT written in blue pencil in the upper hand corner of page 1. This appears to be an abbreviation for literature, which was one of the main categories in the filing system of Adi K. Irani, Baba's secretary from the early 1940s onward. The hand that wrote this abbreviation, LIT, has not been identified, though the same abbreviation in what may be the same hand appears on other documents in the Trust's archival collection. Other miscellaneous marks and annotations include the small checks written in blue pen that appear toward the bottom of every page in the manuscript, with the exception of the front cover and pages 9 and 34 to 39. Again, we have no external information about the source of these marks. Nonetheless, most of the text of this manuscript has been reproduced verbatim or in paraphrase in the manuscript on infinite intelligence mentioned in the introduction. It is possible that the transcriber or compiler of this other manuscript put check marks on Baba's handwritten pages in the course of this copying work. Three other marginal or interlinear annotations on pages 10, 19, and 33 appear to have been written in hands other than Baba's. These cases are discussed in the footnotes.
Thank you, Baba. So we have now completed the notes on the supplement. I don't think we need to go through any other stuff like glossary and indexes and appendices and all that for the time being, because that already it is mentioned as a footnote on each and every page. So now I think with Baba's blessings, and hopefully he helps us understand. Yes, Aban, you have something to ask. Please unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, please. Unmute. Yeah, you've been unmuted now.
Yeah, I would like to have one page of Baba's own handwriting. I can take a picture
Yeah, sure.
on the screen.
Rakesh will be producing all the pages as we read. Just now only, because now we are going straight to the book. Yes, you can take the picture. Okay, Rakesh, can you just display page number 1?
Yes.
Please. Thank you, dear.
Page number 1 is on page...
On page 55.
No. That don't go there.
Yes. No. I am going to read from the no. Sorry,
On
Rakesh.
page 3.
Rakesh, page 3. I'm sorry. Original. Yeah. 3. You're going down. No.
No, page 3, the color facsimile, color.
No. You're going down. Go
No,
up.
bacha.
Go
on
up.
top.
Go up.
You
No.
said 55.
No. I'm sorry. I know. Go to the beginning of the book where Baba's handwriting starts. On page 3.
No, baby.
He's going. He's taking his car in the reverse. He's good at reversing.
Before
Before the
this.
supplement, yes. But you have to go all the way to the pages. the original color with the original size, Baba's handwriting.
No, bacha.
Yes, correct. No, no, not
No,
this
no,
one,
no,
my
no.
dear. The first, no.
Not this one, baby. The color.
The colored page.
On page 3 of the book.
I think you are
Yeah, go.
looking to the second file. It is in the first file which I sent you, Rakesh. The first PDF file.
Wait, I'll open the first file.
Yeah, take your time, take your time. We are in no great hurry. Everybody is practicing patience. All right. Somebody asked, what is the prayer called? The prayer was called Prayer for Baba Lovers. Yes, what Zia is showing is correct. What Zia is showing, yeah. Go on file. Yeah, correct. Absolutely correct. All right. Go down, yes.
Can we have the names of the editors, please?
Sorry, couldn't get you.
Names.
Yeah, editor's name we said.
The name.
That was
Merwan
Merwan Jassawala.
Ward Parks.
Go ahead.
Eric
Nadel.
Nadel, Heather Nadel,
Yeah.
and was printed in 2000, year 2000.
Four editors.
Four
All right.
editors.
Now this is page number 1.
LIT, that is.
Yeah, that LIT is, of course, we won't give importance.
Literature,
So, yeah,
no.
okay. Now, let me first give an overview that whatever I'll be trying to explain is, again, my own understanding, my own interpretation, number 1. Number 2, there would be a lot of gray areas where we may not be able to understand exactly what Baba is trying to convey. So, just as how Baba would say, Jane do, so we'll have to do Jane do. We have to just take it that, okay, we take Baba's word for it, because gradually over a period of time, it does build up. So initially it may seem, oh, it is very far-fetched. How can it be like this? But later on, as we move forward, you will see that it does make sense. So now again, come back to page, my dear Rakesh. Come back to the page 1. Now I think, yeah, correct. So I will just read it out first. It starts with real I. And then in the bracket, Baba says, that is mind stopped, that is, i.e., self, is equal to light natural. Now, if you want to follow it, I would suggest, last time I had said that if you can bring a paper and a pen, then you can write it out the way I am telling you, because that will be easy for you to understand as we move forward. Now, here Baba is
That will be
using
like
the
a
word.
ready reckoner for
Yeah, like a ready reckoner, correct. Here Baba is using the word light natural, but later on he shifts it into natural light. So I would prefer, if you write on the page, natural light is equal to real I, into bracket if you want, or no need for bracket, mind stopped, capital S, SELF, self. So in other words, what is natural light? Natural light is the real I, or the self, or the mind stopped. Baba often said, mind stopped is God. Mind working is man. Mind working fast is mad. And mind slowed down is must. So here Baba is talking about mind stop. There is no mind. Leave it, my dear. I've just done first line. Okay. Then on the second line, you write, okay, unnatural darkness.
These are notes for you, huh? These are notes.
Leave a little space. Leave a little space, about 3-4 inches or 4-5 lines. And then write over there, unnatural darkness. What is unnatural darkness? Unnatural darkness is equal to false I, mind working, egoism. So now we have done 2 things. Now this will be like a study and we'll have to go a little slow. natural light is equal to real I, mind, stop, self. Then leave a little space, and then it is unnatural darkness is equal to false I, mind working, egoism. Right? Now, in between the two, insert this natural darkness. In between natural light and unnatural darkness, you add natural darkness. Now, Baba is saying that natural darkness is the astitva of natural light. Later on, Baba will explain that it is the natural darkness which gives easiness,
Yes.
or easiness, or beingness, or existence, or astitva to natural light. We have done this in the earlier sessions also, that, for example, in the dedication of God Speaks, which we call the magnum opus of Baba, the dedication of God Speaks is to the universe, the illusion that sustains the reality. Now, if anybody reads that, the very first dedication, he might throw away the book saying that this man doesn't know what he's talking about. How can illusion sustain the reality? But the fact is that because there is illusion, you know the reality or the truth as the truth. So, in other words, here, the natural darkness is what gives astitva to natural light. That is my understanding. So, in other words, natural darkness is the astitva of natural light. Correct. And then we go a little later, unnatural light. Unnatural light is the astitva. Can you remove the block, please? Okay, I'll read from here. The Rakesh, there's some disturbance on the screen. Can you just remove it? All right, never mind. Here, okay. The existence, it says the astitva of what's happening? The astitva of unnatural darkness is unnatural light. I repeat, because why I want the screen to be on all the time, because everybody does not have the book, and if you don't have the book, you won't follow head or tail of it what is going on. You will not be able to follow. So I would request Rakesh to please put the screen on. Rakesh has gone for tea. Okay, anyway, so I'll repeat now what we have done so far. Natural light is equal to real I, mind, stop, self. Natural darkness is the astitva or the existence of natural light. Unnatural darkness is false I, mind working, egoism. And unnatural light is the existence of, that means the astitva of unnatural darkness, that is the universe, Maya. You can take down the universe. Why is Rakesh unable to bring it on the screen? I don't know.
Cyrus uncle, Anaita, I think Rakesh got logged off by mistake, and I don't have any of the PDFs. I'm so sorry.
My God.
He did say that it is.
Okay,
signals
okay.
Yeah.
I know. Anyway, so I'm repeating what I'm reading. People who are interested may take it down. I'll repeat again that unnatural light. No,
Yes, thank you,
yeah,
Mayor
but this
Kripa.
this won't
It's not
do
showing.
this won't do right actually. Anyway,
Unnatural light is equal to
unnatural light is equal to the astitva or the existence or the beingness or the isness of unnatural darkness. And what is that? That means universe, Maya, all that the unnatural darkness, that is false I, that is egoism, sees, hears, smells, eats, and experiences throughout. Now, I know it's difficult, especially for those. I know it's difficult. I can't help it because unless and until it is there on the screen, uh, poor Mayor Kripa is trying to get it on the screen, but that won't help, I think. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just read it out from the book, and then whatever you can absorb, you absorb. We will redo this on next Tuesday, because unless we have a solid foundation of this, we will not be able to move forward. We will be all lost, right? So I am again reading out here.
Neeta,
Sorry.
unmute yourself. I've sent you a request. I think Neeta wants to say something.
Please go ahead. Who wants to say?
Nita.
Yes, Nita.
I have the book, so I can share the screen.
Please.
So go ahead,
So
na, Neeta.
I've been waiting to do that.
Yeah,
Now
please
let
do
me
that,
just
Nita.
one second.
So
Yeah.
nice of you. Thank
No,
you.
the host has to allow me to share the screen. I can't do it
Okay,
without.
I'm trying. I don't know how to do it. Can I make you the co-host? Wait.
Yeah, make me
Yeah,
the
please do
co-host.
that.
Uh,
Please do that.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, I'm just going to. I've got it.
all right. All right. Thank you so much.
So just give me a moment.
Lovely. So go on the first page on our.
Yeah, it has to open up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, correct. Absolutely one. Right. Can you enlarge it a bit? Oh, it's coming like this. Okay, fine. Never mind. Let's see. Oh, no, we don't want this. No. You got it correct, Nita. Yes, correct. So here what we have seen, that let it be, let it remain as it is. I will repeat. You simply write 4 items. One is, as I said, natural light, which is equal to
Cyrus,
real
I have
light.
written.
Sorry?
I have written it and sent on the chat if somebody wants.
Yeah, but I'm just, yeah, I understand. But let everyone write down, which is self, which is real I. Then we have what is known as natural darkness, which is the existence of natural light. And then we have unnatural darkness, which is mind working, false I, egoism. And then we have unnatural light, which is the body, the universe, the Maya, and all that the false I or the egoism goes through, which means sees, hears, smells, eats, and experiences throughout. Then we read little. This is so. Now there are editorial remarks. So I'll read according to the editorial remark. Certain words may not come up here. Here it starts with because. You can see that it starts with because. But to make grammatical sense, the editors have said, this is so because, as we have seen, where there is light, there must be darkness, as that darkness proves the existence of light. So, because darkness is, light is. Because darkness is, light is. Thus, because natural darkness is, natural light is. Because unnatural darkness is, unnatural light is. In other words, it goes in pair. Natural darkness and natural light. Unnatural darkness and unnatural light, they move in pairs. They move in pairs. One is dependent upon the other. If I'm sorry, I may seem very repetitive, but this is for people who will still like to really hold on to these sessions on Tuesdays. Otherwise, they would be lost. That way. I'm repeating. Baba starts with. I'm not going to read this, but I have written it differently so that we are able to understand it better. Natural light is equal to real I is equal to self. Natural darkness is the astitva or existence of natural light. Unnatural darkness is the working mind or mind working, false I or egoism. And unnatural light is the body, universe, Maya, everything that we spoke about, everything that the false egoism does, sees, hears, eats, etc., etc. Then Baba goes on to say, I'm repeating, this is so because onwards you can see on the screen, because as we have seen, where there is light, there must be darkness. And as that, not and, as that darkness proves the existence of light, so because darkness is, light is. Thus, because natural darkness is, natural light is. Because unnatural darkness is, unnatural light is. Now there are some editorial remarks which I don't want to get into because we already done this in the notes. For example, the last word, because natural darkness is okay, unnatural. Okay, I don't want to get into the literature and unnatural. He has corrected it to unnatural and all that. Now I know we are going slow, but as I felt we should carry the whole group. Is there any question on this? Don't use your head now, because we will not be able to understand what it all means. It will gradually build up and then we would be able to understand. So if anybody has any questions to ask, if at all, you are free to ask me on this particular page number 1. Anybody? No. Right. So now we move on to page number 2. Nita, thank you, dear. Page number 2. All right. So now Baba says, so if there were no unnatural darkness, there would be no unnatural light. Very simple. Baba says, because one is, the other also is. If the one is not, the other would be not. In other words, what
You
Baba
say
is...
like that because Maya is.
No, let me. Thank you. That is what I'm trying to say. So, if there were no unnatural darkness, there would be no unnatural light. Now, we have already seen in the first page, what is unnatural darkness? Unnatural darkness is the working mind. Unnatural darkness is the false I, the egoism. That means as long as the mind is working, there would be, if there were no unnatural darkness, there would be no unnatural light. What is unnatural light? Unnatural light is the body and the universe. Correct? So if there were no mind, there would be no body and no universe. Am I making sense? In other words, when the mind is temporarily at rest in your sound sleep state, there is no body and there is no universe. So, in other words, when there is no unnatural darkness, there will be no unnatural light. In other words, when the mind is not working, there would be no experience of the body and the universe. Up to here, I suppose it is very clear. I am very repetitive purposely. As long as mind is working, Baba says, as long as mind is working, which means as long as there is unnatural darkness, so long there is universe. That means as long as the mind is working, so long there is universe, which means unnatural light. It is there on the screen.
And its experience.
And its experiences. That means as long as the mind is functioning or working, you will experience the universe and all the other experiences of the universe. Okay. This book is called In God's Hand. I am not sure whether it will be available in Amazon. You can try it out, but it sure is available at the center, our Bombay center, and with the Hyderabad center, because they were the one who published it. So you can always get in touch with Ram Nori or Melchand Nori, and they should be able to help you. All right. Once the mind stops, we are reading from the screen. Once the mind stops, that means the unnatural darkness disappears. What is unnatural darkness? Working mind. So once the mind stops, that means once the unnatural darkness disappears, the experiences of the universe also stop. The experiences of the universe means what? Unnatural light also stops. I think so far it is fairly easy to grasp and understand that as long as the unnatural darkness, which is the mind, is functioning, the unnatural light would be experienced. That means you will have the experience of the universe. The moment the mind or the unnatural darkness stops, there will be no experience of the unnatural light, which is the universe, the body, and all the experiences connected with your false egoistic I. So, in the ordinary awake state, where the mind is working, now I am reading the edited version. There is nowhere in the original text, but I am reading it so as to make sense. So, in the ordinary awake state, what is ordinary awake state? The state that we all are at the moment. In the ordinary awake state, where the mind is working, that is, the unnatural darkness is working, the universe and its experiences exist. That means the unnatural light exists. Again, it's a repetitive thing, but it's good to repeat so that we anchor ourselves strongly. But in sound sleep state, there's no state here, but in sound sleep, what is sound sleep? It is not the awake, false awake state or the ordinary awake state. No. It is not even the dream state. No. It is the sound sleep state, deep sleep state, where you exist, but the consciousness or the awareness that you exist is not there. So, but in sound sleep state, where the mind is not working, in the sound sleep state, the mind is there, but it is latent. It is not manifest. It is supta. It is not, what should I say? Manifested. Yeah. So here Baba says, but in the sound sleep, where the mind is not working, for there the mind is stopped, where the mind is stopped temporarily. It is not manonash, it is just in abeyance, in latency, in a state of latency. The universe, next page please, the universe and its experiences vanish. Again, very simple to understand. In the sound sleep state, when the mind, which is the unnatural darkness, is not there, the mind is not functioning, the mind is not working, the mind is temporarily stopped. At that, in that state, the unnatural light, which is the body and the universe and all these experiences, also vanish. Very simple up to here. There only nothingness, that is natural darkness, prevails. Now, where you have written natural darkness, you add the word now nothingness. So as we go on, we will be adding more and more attributes to these four aspects of natural light, natural darkness, unnatural darkness. So here Baba says, there only there only nothingness, that is natural darkness, prevails. That means natural darkness also means nothingness. You can write over there nothingness. All right. Thus, the nothingness of sound sleep is natural darkness. The nothingness of sound sleep is natural darkness. So when you have written natural darkness, you can also add the word sound sleep state. See how we are developing on that. So sound sleep state we have added, nothingness we have added. We already have astitva or existence of natural light. Up to here we are there. Okay. God in the sound sleep natural darkness is Khoda. Khoda is a Parsi way of saying, we say Khuda, Khoda, or God. That way. So again I am repeating, God in the sound sleep, that means natural darkness, is Khoda. So now wherever you have written natural darkness, again add another word, and that is Khoda. Right? And in the dream and awake state, that means unnatural darkness, is Banda. Banda means Bandha. Bandha would mean bound. Bound
Slave.
would also mean a slave. That way, Banda. So here, in where you have written unnatural darkness, you add the word dream and awake state, and also add the word Banda. Now here, Baba is giving, the editors are saying Khoda means the Lord, God, Lord, Master. And Banda means one who is bound or a slave. Khoda and Banda, both, are often used as paired items to emphasize God's freedom from bondage as against his creature's state of bondage. God's freedom from bondage is Khoda, and God's, his own creature's state. As a creature, he is a Banda. As a God, he is a Khuda. Am I making sense here? Okay, then we'll just read out. Yeah. So now, so it goes now. So now, God's two halat. Halat means states. God's two halat. One, God, that is light in the natural darkness. That means God, that is light. Now here, natural light, where we have written natural light, the first thing, we can add here Khuda. So we can add here the word God. Add here the word God. God in unnatural darkness is Banda. So here under unnatural darkness, you can add Banda or slave. So now we are growing on these four words, and we've already exceeded our time. I want you all to really let this seep in your system, because only then we can move forward. Natural light, natural darkness, unnatural, unnatural light. From natural darkness comes the natural light. From unnatural darkness comes the unnatural light. From sound sleep state, the God state comes from the mind working, from the mind working,
Unnatural darkness.
from the mind working, the universe comes. And that is how Baba is building up gradually, which we will do it next Tuesday onwards. If up to now, if there is any question where we can, as I said, I may not be able to answer all the questions because we are building it up. There are certain areas now. If you ask me why Baba is using this terminology, natural light, I cannot say. I will not be able to answer them. This is it. We have to just go by. This is it. Okay. So if anybody has any questions, do ask. But I would really want that you study this. You go a little deeper into this and try to get this very well anchored in the mind, so that on next Tuesday we would be able to move further from this onwards.
Rakesh wants to say something.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, Jai Baba, everyone.
Jai Baba, Rakesh.
I asked Rakesh to send me the PDF, and he did send me on WhatsApp. I suggest everybody should have the PDF, either they print it out or they have a second screen to look at it, because reading on the computer screen on Zoom also doesn't help that much.
Yeah, that is
So
the
it would be very good that if everybody has a copy to
Yes,
refer to as
absolutely.
you are reading.
Absolutely. That is the reason why in the first meeting I told everybody that whosoever wants to have the PDF format,
Yeah.
I have sent it to Rakesh. and he should be able to send it across to you
Yeah,
so
he
that
sent
you
it
you know
forward to
exactly what you
me,
are
so
reading.
everybody should get it actually if they ask
Sorry?
for it. He did send it to me, so anybody who asks for it, he will get it.
Exactly,
Ah,
exactly.
ah.
Because he won't know who wants it and all that. So you have to, you need to ask Rakesh,
Correct.
giving your name and your email ID, and he
Or
will
even
send it to you.
WhatsApp. He got it on WhatsApp.
Oh, you can do it on WhatsApp also.
Yeah,
Easy, easy, yeah,
Rakesh.
WhatsApp.
Good.
Good idea. Absolutely
Yeah,
correct.
I got it
If
on WhatsApp.
interested,
Yeah.
can ask him.
Yes. Absolutely agreed. Anybody else has anything to say?
Jai Meher Baba, this is Ram.
Yes, Ram.
I'm waiting for you to say I only.
I want to be unpredictable. Go ahead.
No. This thing is available on trust.avatarmeherbaba.trust.org. You can download it from there. So you don't even have to send it via WhatsApp. Anybody can go to avatarmeherbabatrust.org. You
Yes.
can download it from there. If somebody wants a hard copy, it's available on Amazon. Amazon.in for 450 rupees.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much for the info.
Sir-
Anybody else has anything to contribute? If anybody is,
No, Cyrus, a question for you.
yes, please.
I just want to ask, how long did Baba take to write this book?
We
It
really
was
do
in-
not know.
Oh,
We really do not know. All
And
that
this
we
is just
know
a
is
little bit of
all
it.
that we know.
Yeah.
See, that's why I said that although Ramju Abdullah has guessed that probably it was written during 1925, my thinking, I'm not trying to be, what should I say, smart or whatever, that nothing prevented Baba to write it before that 1925 also. So we really do not know when it was written. All that we know is that the book, which has not yet seen the light of day, was started on 13th of July 1925, and after writing the book on the 2nd of January 1927, he stopped writing everything except for putting his signatures and initials wherever it was needed, wherever he felt like putting on. Otherwise, he stopped writing totally, all that we can say. So exactly when did he write and how long he took to write this, I really have
no. Okay,
no clue.
okay.
All right. Anyone else? So now I
No one
suppose
else.
you go back to your classes and
Dinku.
study these 4 concepts of natural light, unnatural darkness. I'm sorry, natural light, natural darkness. It goes like this: unnatural darkness, unnatural light. Anybody else?
Yes. Dinku wants to say something.
Yes, Dinku. Yes, Dinku.
I have one. I've sent you a request, Dinku, unmute.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, can you?
Yes, we can
Yeah,
hear you, Dinku.
Okay, I'm a little confused. Is
Oh,
this
so
the
nice.
same?
I'm glad. But I too am.
Is this the same book that everyone is saying this Baba's lost book?
No.
No.
Nobody knows. It could be a part of that. It could be, or it may not be. We really don't know. There are
Okay.
different opinions, but these are just opinions. Nobody knows for sure whether it is a part of that or it's a totally different book. No idea.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Anybody else want to ask a question from unnatural darkness? From the state of unnatural darkness. All right, so that's all. Thank you very much. Thank you, Baba.
Thank
At
you.
least the first day, I suppose it went fairly well in trying to understand these concepts. And we will gradually build on this. And I would want you all to really stay on till the end of the book so that we at least know something of what esoteric Baba is trying to convey through this
Oh, that's very nice.
handwriting.
Merchant Nori, 470 rupees.
What is it? 400. Yeah.
book.
Okay, the book is 470 rupees with merchant Nori. So
no,
ask.
No,
He can also
he
provide.
can
No.
provide. He's given the number 77022577771.
Yeah. So now you know. You can repeat the number if you want.
77022577771.
Yeah. Okay. So anybody wants to buy the book can buy from there, or you can contact Merchant Nori, or somebody if they want to download from the trust site,
Right.
do it.
Right, Naam
Or
already said.
Rakesh will send it as a PDF file on your WhatsApp or emails.
So many ways.
That will be
Excellent.
superb.
So now everybody has the book. By next time, everybody has the print. So when it will be easy for us to read.
Yes.
Thank you, Baba.
Meher
Thank you,
Daruwala.
everybody.
Cyrus uncle, Meher Daruwala has something to say.
Yeah. I got it just now on Amazon.
Yeah, very nice. Excellent. Huh? So she got it
Yeah.
from Amazon. Great.
For 550.
Okay.
And
I-
Mehru Dastoor also.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay then.
And
Thank
Mehru
you.
Dastoor,
Enjoy
1
the
minute, Cyrus
evening.
uncle. Mehru Dastoor and Ram Nori.
Sorry?
Mehru Dastoor and Ram Nori wants to say something.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I just have it in my, what do you call it, in my cart on Amazon. It's only 450 rupees.
Okay, whatever it is. Whatever it is, I mean, there's no question of bargaining with them. Whatever it is, you can get it from Amazon or from Hyderabad or as a printout.
Yeah,
Okay,
it has to be seen if they charge any, delivery charges, but it doesn't show anything. It only says.
Okay.
Ram.
Thank you.
Meru.
Meru has something to ask. Meru.
I just ordered. They have delivery charges of one something on it. That's
Okay.
why it's coming to 500, whatever.
Okay, okay. But you must not have given Ram Nori's name. If you recommended by Ram Nori, they will waive out
No, I didn't.
the delivery. Thank you, Ram. Thank you, Ram, for the and thank you, Merchant. Thanks, everybody.
I would suggest just don't spend 150 rupees on a 450 rupee book. Order 3-4 books along with it. They'll have the same charges.
Right, right.
Jai
It
Baba.
works out to almost 25%. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Jai
Thank
Baba.
you, beloved Baba.
Jai Baba.
Thank
Avtar
you.
Meher Baba
Avtar Meher
ki
Baba
jai.
ki jai.
Jai Baba. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you all also.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you.
Since it is available in PDF format, one can download it, take a printout, and take copies. That will be much more, less costly. It will be much cheaper.
No printout.
Everybody, if somebody wants to have a printed copy, let them have it now.
Sarajji, only
Yes, sir.
1 month back we have Mayor Bookhouse had a fresh stock of this reprint of the book. This costs around about 470 rupees.
Excellent.
Yeah, the person to contact is Meher Raj.
Yeah. So, Merchant, I mean, you can just give your telephone number or Mehraj's telephone number to Rakesh.
Yeah, Meher number
Acharya,
tomorrow I'll put it.
and he will circulate it so that the idea is that we should all have something in hand to follow rather than on the screen. Rather than on the screen.
No, they set up their store actually on Amazon. So when you order,
This is Meher Bookhouse printer, main printers. They are the printers in Hyderabad. They print the book. They give a commission also on the 470. I don't know whether they're going to, because Balaji is looking after all these affairs.
Okay. So whatever it is, whichever way you procure the book, it's best that you have something on hand so that while we are reading, you will be able to make notes, and you can even make notes on those printed pages or on the book itself, so that you don't need to have a separate page.
But I suggest buy the book. Don't print it out. That means cutting more trees. Please don't do that. Just buy the book. That's my personal opinion, guys. Don't slaughter me.
That was very well said, Ram. That's a personal opinion.
Yeah, correct.
Very nice. Very nicely put.
I must say, in my limited understanding.
That's yours.
No, I don't have a copyright because many people have started speaking that language.
It feels so nice.
In my limited understanding.
And even words to that effect.
Sorry?
You were saying
words to that. Paraphrasing. Correct. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Katie.
Soumya, thank you so much.
Words to that effect. Yes, words to that effect.
Jai Baba.
Avtar Meher Baba ki jai.
Jai Baba. Thank you, Baba.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Jai Baba, Keravali.
Jai Baba, Sam uncle, just little bit struggling.
okay. You
To
did well.
unmute everyone
You
and
did
all of
well. You
that.
did well. It's okay. That's how you learn.
I know. Anyway, shall I end the meeting now?
नहीं I do. हवा नहीं है
Sam uncle, I'll end the meeting now. Jai Baba.
Yeah, up to you. You're the boss.
Jai Baba.
कौन नाम है